On December 2, Japanese fleet received a telegram telling to open a top-secret envelope, the contents of which told that the Japanese Empire had decided to go to war against the United States, Britain, and Holland. On December 7th, at 0530 hours, the Japanese task force turned northeast, and Akagi signaled the aircraft of the first wave to prepare for takeoff at 0615. Wheeler Field and other fields were primary targets in the Japanese attack plan. Battleships were chosen as the main targets in the U.S. fleet, since they were the prestige ships of any navy at the time.
Fly like the wind pilots above the enemy's fleet and military bases and bring destruction! We took them by surprise! Attack hangars and airplanes at the airport! About 8 battleships and no aircraft carriers. It's like practice. Torpedo bombers attack. Target is hit.
The second wave was divided into 3 groups. One was tasked to attack Kaneohe flying boats, and the rest were to attack Pearl Harbor. Japanese pilots had maps to orient themselves above the Pearl Harbor naval base. The second wave consisted of 171 planes, 54 B-5N5s, 81 D-3A1s, and 36 A-6M2s.
The first wave was successful. We must confirm our success.
the operations room, expecting to hear reconnaissance reports from the Tone and Chikuma seaplanes, which had been dispatched about 30 minutes before. The first report from the Chikuma's plane came in. It read, "The enemy fleet is not in Lahaina anchorage. The enemy fleet is in Pearl Harbor." How pleased we were to receive this report. Instinctively, Admiral Nagumo and all of his staff officers looked at each other and could not suppress their smiles. The only thing remaining was to await the results of the attack. Vice Admiral Ryunosuke Kusaka, Chief of Staff, 1st Air Fleet.
Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate, of the House of Representatives, yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and at solicitation of Japan, still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking toward the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. Indeed, 1 hour after Japanese air squadrons had commenced bombing in the American island of Oahu, the Japanese ambassador to the United States and his colleague delivered to our Secretary of State a formal reply to a recent American message. And while this reply stated that it seemed useless to continue the existing diplomatic negotiations, it contained no threat or hint of war or of armed attack. It will be recorded that the distance of Hawaii from Japan makes it obvious that the attack was deliberately planned many days or even weeks ago. During the intervening time, the Japanese government has deliberately sought to deceive the United States by false statements and expressions of hope for continued peace. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. In addition, American ships have been reported torpedoed on the high seas between San Francisco and Honolulu. Yesterday, the Japanese government also launched an attack against Malaya. Last night, Japanese forces attacked Hong Kong. Last night, Japanese forces attacked Guam. Last night, Japanese forces attacked the Philippine Islands. Last night, the Japanese attacked Wake Island. And this morning, the Japanese attacked Midway Island. Japan has therefore undertaken a surprise offensive extending throughout the Pacific area. The facts of yesterday and today speak for themselves. The people of the United States have already formed their opinions and well understand the implications to the very life and safety of our nation. as Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken for our defense, but always will our whole nation remember the character of the onslaught against us. No matter how long it may take us to overcome this premeditated invasion, the American people in their righteous might will win through to absolute victory.